12 left, the Denver altimeter is 971.
71 for 12 left, thank you, Coyote 812.
Coyote 812, and contact approach on 128.45, we'll see you.
See ya, 2845, Coyote 812.
Coyote 812, Denver approach, fly present heading, descend to maintain 12,000, expect runway 12 left. November 785 Alpha Delta, Denver approach, expect runway 17 left, Centennial. November 5 Juliet Sierra, contact approach 132.75. November 5 Alpha Delta, fly heading 020, descend to maintain 15,000. Coyote 662 Denver approach, flighting 320, descend to maintain 11,000. Alpha Delta 250 or greater. Coyote 812, turn. Stand by. Coyote 812, fly heading 030. November 5 Alpha Delta, descend to maintain 14,000. QNAM 321, number approach, runway 17 left. Coyote 812, descend to maintain 11,000. November 5 Alpha Delta, descend to maintain 12,000, contact approach 132.75. QNAM 321, turn right heading 320, descend to maintain 11,000. November 125 Tango Sierra, contact Denver Center 128.65 today. Science Romeo Kilo Denver approach, turn 10 degrees right, runway 17 left. Code in 662, contact approach 132.75. November 969 Alpha 5 set Denver approach, expect runway 17 left. November 3 Romeo Kilo, connect approach 132.75. Coyote 812, descend to maintain 8,000, turn, correction 9,000, fly heading 360. Coyote 812, I was going to give you a right downwind entry. Sure. Challenger 9, Alpha Foxtrot, flighting 020, descend to maintain 12,000. I'm 321, contact approach 132.75. Coyote 812, descend to maintain 8,000, turn left heading 330. Coyote 812, do you have the airport in sight, 12 o'clock, 10 miles? Coyote 812, maintain at or above 7,500 until turning final, cleared visual approach, runway 12 left. A12 affirmative, cleared visual approach. November 459, Juliet Lima, Denver approach, expect runway 17 left. Metro Oscar, Denver, altimeter 2971. November 9, Alpha Foxtrot, reduce speed to 210, descend to maintain 11,000. 8812, up to tower 118.6. November 9, Alpha Foxtrot, turn left heading 010, maintain 11,000. Bob's 471 Alpha Romeo, Denver departure radar, contact climb and maintain, flight level 230. November 9, Alpha Fox, Strike Connect approach 132.75.
Hey guys, so I had to restart the sim, so it could be a little bit of a delay, but we got her loading up again. I forgot to set one of the plugins. Anyway, so we're gonna do some virtual Allegiant virtual today, and we'll probably be the only one. No, there's another guy flying right now, and we're gonna fly. While this is loading, I figured I'd go over the plan here. So we're going to start at Las Vegas, Alpha 5, which is about here. And we'll probably depart on 19 left because it is howling out of 220 at 22 knots. So I think 19 left is going to be our safe bet. So come up there. And then we're going to grab the Perfume 4. We're going to climb up to flight level 190. When we reach 2,682 feet, we'll turn on the autopilot and go to Fixix. And then we got to make sure that we're below 7,000 at Roper and that we're above 8,000 at Caesar, above 11,000 at Hit Me, above 200 at Caddy, which means center or departure is going to have to climb us higher so we can make that restriction. And then we stop actually at Perfume. So yeah, so that's the end of our SID. That's the transition. So we just stop at the last waypoint of the SID. Transitions have a different black arrow, so it's not as thick. That's how you know transitions will have various transitions. So the main SID stops with these thick arrows. So that's why we stop at Perfume. So after Perfume, we will go direct to the entry into the Bruiser 1 via Watro. This is again all for turbojet aircraft only, which is what we're flying. And then we have a altitude restriction at Weiner at flight level 290. We're filing 300 today. And then we'll come down to the Drake VOR. We have to be between 24 and 290. And then Mailer between 19 and 25 at 270 knots. And then from Mailer, we come to Bruiser. And then we're going to have to know the operations of the airport to decide which way to go. So ATIS will tell us the runways in use, so we'll plan accordingly. So if they're landing east, which right now they are, we'll come down this way. If they're landing west, then we'll break off and go this way. So this is where I use a second flight plan to have the other route planned if needed. And then we'll grab the ILS 7 right, more than likely, which has a minimum of 300 radar. And then we'll land on 7 right, which is 7,800 foot of runway. We'll park here at Terminal 2, more than likely. So that is the flight plan. Plan 19 left to get out of here. It looks like the airplane is loaded. So let me switch this over to the other side here. It's It's going to take a second for that to connect. Looks like we need to connect the SAM. And I need to log in. So let me log in real quick. Usually I would have had this done. Hang on.
Connected to PilotEdge.
This will take about 10 seconds. We'll get all these guys coming on up. Add some power. Busy airport. Seven Lima Yankee. Any Mavericks on the Airbus? No, thank God. Wouldn't work. I was so frustrated yesterday. I'm sure you watched some of that. It was. I thought it was something I was doing wrong, and then because the day before I tested that mission and the same thing was happening, but I thought it was something I was doing wrong. So that's why I didn't actually change the convoy. If I would have put the convoy off-road, then those Mavericks and everything would have worked perfectly. It's just a masking issue, the lighting, the reflective material that the roads use in that sim. So I'm just going to move that transport off of the road onto the dirt, and it will work the next time I do it. But that's the first time I ever had that issue, but it was also the first time I've ever done a convoy mission. Most of my missions are stationary targets unless it's airplanes. Yeah, it was painful to watch. Nice landing though. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was. I was so frustrated, man. Honestly, I thought it the day before. I thought I was doing something wrong, and Will, my buddy, said he would just walk me through it, and it was working for him, but it just wasn't working for me. It's like I was firing the laser and I was pointing the nose right at it. I get within 2 miles, and I didn't want the tank to shoot me down because they do have 50 calibers on there, and they will shoot at you. But the weapon works flawlessly if it's not on the road, so just won't put them on the road anymore. But growing pains, it's just growing pains. I had to walk away from that sim after that. I probably won't touch that sim for at least a week. At least a week. Alright, let's turn on some batteries here. reset our fuel. And I want, how much fuel do we need for this trip? 5.2. Yeah, I'm sure that mission yesterday just made the Hornet look like it was super complicated, and it's not that complicated. Like, it just wasn't working. And because I was trying to do the same thing in so many different variants, it just made it look way more complicated than what it needed to be. Oh, I sent you that email with the links and everything. So you probably have that when you can when you have a moment to look. Sign in.
Number 2477 Juliet, contact Camarillo Tower, 128.2.
128.2, 77 Juliet.
Number 73 Mike Charlie, contact Las Vegas approach, 118.4.
Changing my frequencies. I don't want to listen to ATC quite yet. Alright, so we got that. Let's do... I think I did that wrong. Yeah. Here we go. So we're going with the 52. You don't hit set because I'm already filling it up top, which I believe is 52. Actually, need to bump that up to alright, why is this thing not working? Maybe I need to be out of that one. Okay, there we go. 52. So we're set for 52. You got the email. Been looking through the checklist and watching the startup videos. Yeah, and if you look at my YouTube, I do have a section under the Hornet for various missions and stuff. So I didn't upload yesterday's, obviously, for obvious reasons. But normally I enjoy the Hornet, so it's just yesterday I was pulling my hair out. So don't let yesterday's debacle, make you second think on that, because it's really a fun plane. It's just that was just a map issue. It wasn't an airplane issue. It's a lighting reflective issue, I guess, as they call it, DCS things. Alright, we're gonna go with 109. And got a 0 fuel weight, 57,606 minus Actually, let me double check that. I need to file the flight plan, so let's come back over here. Let's get our fuel and everything, make sure all that is correct. Is there a whole meme about the F-18 being a complete module too? Yeah, incomplete. Yeah, it's the next open beta, which is supposed to be in like 2 or 3 weeks. That's when they're going to officially update the Hornet to where it should be a stable release product. So it should be like, it's been early release this entire time, and in about 2 weeks they're announcing that the Hornet is going to be a finished product. Not that they won't work on it anymore, but it will be done with like the new features after the next release, and then they'll just squash any bugs that would happen afterward. But yeah, it's going to be like a release candidate real soon. So and we're doing Allegiant. We'll use this crap, I guess. 290 Vegas to Phoenix. Don't need that. So go ahead and file. See if I can download this A320 Allegiant. Here we go. Oh, I meant to check. So zero fuel weight is 27, so that'd be 57,606. 57,606 minus what we got, which is 51,400, plus 1,000 I left in cargo, so we'll adjust our cargo for 7206. Gives us 57,606 right there, 27,300. 27.3, 57.6. Freaking micro stutters. I don't know what is going on with the micro stutters here lately. Alright, so the plane is loaded. Turn off our batteries. Do a battery check here in a moment. Got 19 quarts of oil. Hydro is full by the little arrows there on each one. And do that. And we'll pop this out. We'll do a battery charge check. So we'll get an arrow for each one. Arrows, batteries charge. get our D8s for Las Vegas. Current with Charlie 2978. Charlie, they're taking off on the 19s, which is what I want. And the weather is 220. Wait a minute. Altimeter 2978. And the temperature 16. The winds are 220 at 9. Gusting 22, so we'll just call that an even 18 or 19. Do 19. Do you fly any other airframe on DCS? The only one I do is the P51, but it's very rare. I own the A10, but I don't find that enjoyable anymore just because it's strictly a land-based airplane, but it's got some pretty cool weapons on it, especially if you get the latest version of it, which is a whole nother upgrade. But the A10 is pretty cool. I fly the P51 for my Normandy World War II stuff, but 98% of my stuffs are with the Hornet. And Tom likes to fly the Viper, the F-16. And my buddy Will, he flies all of them really, but he prefers the Hornet over all of them, but he also flies the F-16. So I know the next mission we're going to do in April is going to be an upgrade on my Package Q mission that I've been working on for months, and I'll just keep adding to it really. He'll be jumping back in the Viper for that one. Uh, 2978. So over here, 29. Power is available. Leads are good. Environment is going. Got APU generator available. Turn on ground power. Disconnect, running off of that, and we'll remove the ground power unit. But your Hornet, Dad says, but your Hornet can't land on water like the old War Goose. True that, true story. Which could do a water, land, or carrier. Probably be pretty hard to arm an airplane that's on the water to load it with weapons and such. But true story. I'm just messing with you. Alright, March 25, we're good. We are at Las Vegas, and we're going to Phoenix. Karen, we are at A5. We're sitting right here. So we want this bottom one here. 3651, that's right, 1591. So the GPS shows us at 2, so that's, we're going to align on what this says. So do 3651. 3651, we'll switch this to, actually we'll leave that at 1, so 1591, so we'll align on the referenced gate here. 3651, 1591, align on reference. Go back to init, we'll get our tropa. And our tropa today is (332) at -45, 332. Ground temperature 14, that matches SAT. Hop those up. Alright. Let's see if we can get our clearance. I think once I'm proficient enough on the Hornet, I'm going to learn the A10 and take it to the targeting range on PilotEdge. That'd be cool. Yeah, that you can do that. They have the PilotEdge. Daz and I were talking about that not too long ago, actually. I just don't like, personally, I don't like doing military ops on PE because, I don't know, I don't want to abide by any rules when I'm just trying to have fun and blow stuff up. But that would be kind of cool to do that. The A10 is a good plane to do it on. It's kind of slow, so you won't get too overwhelmed, I wouldn't imagine. Plus the Hornet is tiny and cannot chase girls, making them Jesus, yeah. Alright, what am I doing here? So let's get our clearance. Let's go right here. Pull up this. See if we can get our CPD out of here. Geese can get feisty, especially a guarded youngins. Oh yeah, yeah, geese will chase you down. I'm really curious if we're going to get what they filed. Las Vegas changed all their SIDs and stars. ATC next, standby. I'm gonna take a picture of this time, I swear. Yep, we got a new departure. Okay. Cleared to Watro via Bruiser 1 via, wait a minute. Okay. Cleared to our arrival via the Wrastler 1 to Zayon. Load new route to Watro Bruiser. Okay, I think I understand what that means. I'll brief it here in a little bit. Let me just pull it up my laptop first. This is called RAS Wrastler. It's the Wrastler one. It's not a bad SID. Take that to Zany. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so Wrestler 1. It's RASLR 1 to ZAYNE. To Watro, Bruiser 1 arrival. Climb via the SID. We're going to expect 290 within 10 minutes. Departure 125.9. So that's still the same. We're going to squawk 5476. Alright, 54. Wrestler 1. Las Vegas, Wrestler 1, Zane, Watcher, Booster 1. Looks good to me. I'll accept it. And accepted. Usually it closes. I don't know why it's not closing. I'm just going to leave that up for a little bit. You have ponds by your office, so geese are there regularly. Your coworker chased one down when it chased him. Almost had it. Was going to have a soup as supper. That's funny. I know you're a bird guy. You have the cockatoo. No, it's not a cockatoo. What's that bird you showed me? You had a picture of. I think it was green. Feathers were green or some sort. Alright, so we got our clearance. Let's see what my fuel status looks like. I don't think the fuel will change. I don't think the fuel will change. Let me redo this flight plan here. Slowly I'll get these SIDs changed. I think it's less miles. So B 109. So the fuel should be 11.4 minimum. And I'm showing 11.1, so I am fine with my calculated fuel. Concur. I think I saw a picture of it on Discord. Yes, you did, because Matt on Discord demanded it. Ah, another on an event. Heard her squawk when I checked in. Oh, that's cool. What kind of bird is it again? Oh, never mind. You just said it's a Canor. My second monitor is too far away. Even with my glasses, I can barely read it. All right, let's come up here. I'm going to turn off the fuel. We are topped off. Then we'll remove our fuel truck from the plane. Let me get my A-cars up. And I need that. And we're going to fly from Vegas, Phoenix, 383, and we're towing 109. Altitude 29 9,000 and cargo 4989. And that did change. So let me see here. Copy and paste this new flight plan in there. Put that in there, and I turned off the fueler, removed the gas truck. So we'll go ahead and start the flight. That is good to go. Gotta find the recording of it. Conyer. I didn't realize she usually making some noise. So yeah, you're used to it, so you wouldn't hear it as much. Alright, 8 cars is started, and I should be showing pre-boarding now on the 8 cars. Yep, showing boarding. Good to go there. So now I need to bust out my iPad, and I'm going to use my iPad to punch in our flight information. So alright. Where's my thing? Alright, so I need to connect to the iPad. Alright, we're going to cruise at 290. Punch that in there. Go flight plan. Vegas. Departure. 19er left. On the, what is the name of this again? Wrastler. R-A-S. Wrastler 1 to Zane. Zane, insert, then we'll go Phoenix, arrival, ILS 7 right, and we're going to do the Brucer 1 from Wattro, and we'll do a via of no via, so we'll just do a return, so insert, go down to the disco, just there's going to be a disco between the SID and the star. So we'll go clear, out disco, and then we're going to go in it, grab our winds, wind request, in it page 2, and the weights were 57.6 and 27.3. Punch that in there, and our fuel's 5.2. Put that in there, that will calculate our times. Do you guys do PvP or on DCS or just missions? Every now and then, if our mission, like if we get done early, like if it only takes us like an hour, then sometimes we'll finish up with a little, one-on-one or every man for themselves type of dogfighting. Usually it's guns only just to make it more fun. But yeah, I mean every now and then. But most of our stuff is co-op, where we just go against AI forces and stuff like that. But yeah, so we don't usually do head-to-head stuff with amongst each other, but every now and then we do, just to change it up. All right, we got the fuel, so we're gonna go perf. We're gonna change that to 2680. That's 500 AGL. We'll put this to 200. That's our initial speed. And then we'll go, the approach for that ILS is decision height 300 radar. Do decision height there. Go around 1640. That's 500 AGL. It's just my preference. Alright, so that's done. So now we need a return SID, so second flight plan, copy what we got, and then if we need to land back here at Vegas, we'll plan 19 right, and that will be right from Taiwan. Let me see if they have a RNP 19 right. Yeah, they got an RNP. So we'll do 19 right. So we're gonna go Carrick and then back to Las Vegas. New destination. Vegas. Arrival. 19 right. Zulu. Left. One more should do it. 19 right Zulu via Penn. Return. Second flight plan perf. Next. MDA 400. Actually, it would be 2558, which is the equivalent of 400 radar. And then our weather, 2978. Temperature 16. 220 at 19. Alright, we got our second flight plan entered in there. Let's see, I need to add in, we'll do 19er right, so right, pop that in there, and now we just need our takeoff performance. So, go over to my calculator and I'll pull that up. Alright, so we'll do Imperial. And I need to reload, that's right. Las Vegas, grab our weather. And the takeoff weight is 62806. I need to put that in pounds. So it'd be 138,463. And then we have 19er left is our departure. So that is our Tora and heading of 205. So we'll put all that in the computer here. got, I lost sight of it, 146. It's V1 and 146. It's VR. It's not raining, right? No. Okay. 147. V2, which is your one engine out safe climb speed. You're going to flex at 64. And all that is good. So we can disconnect that. Okay, alright, so we got the flex done, I've got the procedure done, we need fuel tanks, fuel pumps need to come online, and we're going to set up our autopilot here. Climb via, which is 19. Flight level 190 is our top altitude. And we can tell these guys to go away. Don't need the fuel truck anymore. Get our airplane closed up. We need to pressurize this before we remove our chocks. That's our emergency brake. So we'll put this on hydro. You can do it two ways. You can use the yellow pump up top by turning on these PTU and the electric pump, and that will in turn pressurize the yellow, which will pressurize that bottle. Or you can just cheat and close the cargo door, which is connected to the yellow hydraulics. So when you close that, pressurizes temporarily. And now we're good to go to release the parking brake. So get rid of all these doors, or shut all the doors. Get rid of the chocks. Buttoned up. We'll have the rest of these guys drive away. Do an emergency generator check up here. Clear out the cautions. Yeah, lower the lights a little bit. Clear out this caution. Press and hold to clear. Check FADIC for this, so we can pop that out. Move it over here. Check our engine displays are working, which they are. Okay. Lights are on, strikes are yellow, which means the door security is fine. All those lights are on, so that's good. So we'll shut those off and we'll close and lock this door. Volume should be up, which it is. Let me brief this, actually I'll brief it in a minute here. So let's have our mechanic do a walk around.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk around complete.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
We need to close this window, so you hit that lock switch, then the handle. All the outside trucks should be back there, which they are, so we'll go ahead and hide all them. Get rid of our gate now. Update our fuel status, which is 5.1. If you go to init page 2, 5.1. Update that, that'll update our time. You should have around 45 minutes.
All doors and hatches are
Probably gonna knock it down to 41, yep. But that's fine. So we'll leave it there. That will give us a CG that we can use for our trim setting. Check our fires. Fires are fine, and I do need to update the winds. Let me make sure I haven't had any changes to our clearance. Cleared to Watro Bruiser 1 via Razzler 1 Xeon.
So connected.
Climb via the SID, expect 290. 10 minutes departure, 125.9. 5476. 5476. Okay, that looks fine. So I'm going to close out that program. And I'm going to start my weather program. We'll get the weather updated. I'll do the brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Do beacon light on, ignition on, monitor hydro, crank on engine 2 here. Alright, we got light off just after 20 N2. Should have N1 rotation before 50. Coming up to 40 and we have rotation, so it's no hung start. Oil pressure is gen's available, so we'll go ahead and start engine 1 here.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
PTU is active, good there. Transferring my weather right now, so we'll get an update on our weather. Let's do a. So we got.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left.
METAR 2978. Wind 220, so pretty much all the same. It's still pretty breezy. So come up here, we'll go SkyMax Pro, force weather reload, so we'll set all the clouds properly. We'll go ignition normal, flaps 1. put this on door because it shows we got 1890 psi of oxygen, but it's turned off right now. So we'll turn it on by turning on crew supply. Now it shows green. Check the mask. All that is good. Taxi up to there and get our clearance, and we'll get our ATIS here again. Facing 303. We're good on that. Avionics are proper. AB tab, we're going to go with trim setting. We got 26.8 on the CG, so 26.9 is close. Up 0.3. I'll pop that in there. We'll do up 0.3. Cross check it with our performance here. Up 0.2. It's close enough. Do up 0.3. Turn on our cargo heats. All those lights are off. We'll turn those off. Check our controls. Flight control, right, and left, rudders, all that is good. Taxi light 3 and 4. So we'll do 3 and 4 on taxi lights. Pitot heat, window heat is on. Terrain, put on terrain. We'll arm our spoilers. Do a cabin check. Get our updated ATIS here. Alright, we are with Delta. So the weather is 2975. Temperature 17. And the winds are 210 at 15. Is that Delta? Yeah, that's Delta. Still taking off the same runways. So I need to redo the performance just to make sure. Or let me see if it's pretty close to. Yeah, I need to redo it. So we'll do. Update the weather to 210 at 15. So we'll calculate. So 146 and 64. 66. All right, all that is still valid. So all that's good. We need to squawk our code. 5476. Above TARA, because I'll forget otherwise. And we'll scroll through those as we taxi on out of here. I think I might be turning the wrong way, actually. Nah, that's alright. Yeah, we'll just go right up to stand or ramp hold 17. And we need to get our taxi clearance. So our departure is Rassler. So Daru is our first one, below 7,000. Below 7,000, above 9,000, above 13,000 at Rassler. And then on to Roic. And then on to Zany. So first waypoint in our flight plan should show Drew at 7,000. Which it does, so we are ready, we are good. And our ground for 19er left is 121.1. Tower 19er is 18.75. 21. 18.75. So we'll push up here and we'll get our taxi instruction. Having recently discovered P3D and FS Labs, I don't think I can go back to the flight factor in Tullus. Oh wow. It's that good, huh? I'm already so invested in X-Plane. I've heard good things about P3D, but all my money's already invested in X-Plane, so. And tomorrow they're releasing Microsoft Flight Simulator, or I'm sorry, Aerosoft on the Microsoft Flight Simulator platform is going to be releasing their CRJ 700. So I'm going to be picking that up. So I'm going to be doing some flights on the Microsoft Flight Sim. Probably within a week and a half. And I'll start flying it. And then when I get acclimated to it, then I'll start live streaming it. So maybe 2 weeks I'll be live streaming the CRJ. So. But yeah, I've heard like really good things about the system depth that they have on some of those airplanes or on those other sims. All right, so we got 121.1. We're current with Delta, and I'm at 17. Las Vegas ground, Allegiant 383, at ramp stand 17, current with Delta, ready to taxi 19er left.
Allegiant 383, Las Vegas ground, runway 19er left, taxi via Golf Delta.
19er left via Golf Delta, Allegiant 383. Alright, so we're going to go to Golf, which is up here. here to Delta. Hang a right turn. I used to be the guy that preached XP11 as the superior sim. But P3D is really good sim also. I used XP11 for the SR20. And the A300 though. Yeah, the any builds is really cool. So that's the thing about having these sims, the various sims, is if there's specific planes you want, then you have to buy the sims like the CRJ. There's no CRJ available for X-Plane unless it's that super old one that's never been updated in years.
November 1720
So I don't even try that.
Tower.
But oh, the TBM, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the TBM's freaking awesome too. TBM's way better than the one on the Microsoft Flight Sim. TBM is not good.
November 172 Sierra Papa, San Luis Tower.
Probably see
November
this
172 Sierra Papa, San Luis Tower.
wheel turns, which is pretty cool. Alright, camp checks. I don't know what the heck I did on that. Maybe I hit that button instead. I don't know. Alright, the altimeter is 7.5.
Ramona Tower, not 346 Charlie Papa. Over Wild Animal Park, inbound full stop with the Zulu.
And let me refresh the weather.
November 346 Charlie Papa, Ramona Tower, make straight in runway 9er, runway 9er cleared to land.
And we'll
Make
do
straight in,
a
09er,
max
clear to land, 346 Charlie
takeoff
Papa.
config normal. Auto brake. Signs are on. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are set. Takeoff config, and we'll do packs here in just a second.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 346 Charlie Papa. This is going to be for a touch and go.
November 346 Charlie Papa, runway 9er cleared touch and go. Will you be remaining in the pattern or departing?
I'll be departing
Departures,
straight out east,
125.9.
straight east departure.
346 Charlie Papa, roger, that's approved.
Roger that. Clear for a touch and go. Runway 09er 346 Charlie Papa.
We're gonna change that to the Wrestler 1 to Zane. Keep the runway the same, so that's fine. Let's put that as an overlay. First altitude is 7,000. Las Vegas Tower, Allegiant 383, holding short, 19er left.
Allegiant 383 Las Vegas Tower, 919er left, cleared for takeoff.
19er left, clear for takeoff, Allegiant 383. Alright, let's update our weather, make sure the clouds look like they're supposed to. And then we'll turn on our landing lights and strobes. And we'll get on out of here.
Approaching 19 left. On runway 19 left.
Packs off, engines 50%, make sure we're all stable. Here it's stable. Flex 64 SRS is active, airspeed's alive. Wind's 210, so it's a little bit of a right crosswind. Not too bad though. Going up to V1 rotate.
Long Beach clearance, Philip. Hello, Warrior Delta Echo.
Positive rate, gear coming out.
Ready to copy IFR clearance to San Diego International.
500 AGL, we'll go climb.
Allegiant 383, contact
Too low.
departure.
Terrain.
Over to departure, Allegiant 383.
Delta Echo, November Papa Romeo, Long Beach.
Alright. Clean up the flaps here. Las Vegas departure, Allegiant 383. Let me be the Wrestler 1, leaving 4,200.
Allegiant 383, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
I am. Forgot that. Alright.
Can Force 412, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Gears up.
128.1, Can Force 412, good day.
Packs are up. I'll undo those. Do a flyby when we start our turn.
SoCal approach, Can Force 412 out of a 6200 for 5,170 heading. Can Force 412, SoCal approach, expect visual approach, runway 20 right, unless you would like something else.
We're IMC at the moment, forgetting vectors for the ILS on 20 right, Can Force 412.
Can Force 412, expect vectors ILS, runway 20 right approach.
We'll expect that, Can Force 412.
District 291 uniform radar service is terminated, contact Camarillo Tower.
2291 uniform, over to town.
For 6 Romeo Foxtrot, climb and maintain 9,000.
Climb and maintain 9,706 Romeo Foxtrot.
Takeoff wasn't too bad with a 20 gust and knot winds, but it was pretty much right down the runway, so I didn't really feel it. We have to be above 9,000 at Vines, which is there, and we're already passing 10,000, so we are good there. So we're going to wait till about 10-9, and then we'll take out the landing lights. For ACARS, altitude, pressure is a little bit low, so I want to make sure that I'm actually above 10,000 feet according to the
Count Force
ACARS.
412, turn left, heading 030.
Left 030, Count Force
Good
412.
enough to turn off those and landing lights. I'll just climb out full speed and I'll slow up when we get a climb instruction. Don't need terrain anymore. It's a pretty cool departure looking though. Looks like a bunch of solar panels. Oh, sorry. Getting Las Vegas. LA Center here soon. 2485 might be it, so I'll get that ready.
Count Force 412, descend to maintain 4,000.
Descend to maintain 4,000, Count Force 412.
Cabin pressure is climbing, we're good there. This is why I update my weather when I first, if I remember, when I depart and when I arrive. That way the clouds are placed according to the weather stations or where they should be per altitude and stuff like that. And I didn't buy the SkyMax Pro version 5 because to me it's a waste of money when everybody is using the version 4.9 clouds anyway in the new version, because the new version clouds are horrendous on frames and they don't look very good. So even though I was offered a 50% off discount, which would have still been $20, but
Digit 383, contact LA Center 124.62.
LA Center 124.62, Allegiant 383. 24.62.
Negative. 4826 Victor Golf, contact LA Center 124.85.
62.
LA Center 826 point, I'm sorry, can you say that again? 826 Victor Golf.
6 Victor Golf 124.85.
124.85, 826 Victor Golf.
LA Center, Allegiant 383, leaving 15,600, climbing via the city.
Digit 383, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb maintain flight level 290, Allegiant 383.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha India, contact Denver Center 120, correction 127.02.
All the way up. Let it calculate
calculate
our cruise, which is probably not very long, so we're going to lower the speed to 300, and then that should give me at least a 5-minute cruise. So we got top of climb 1937.
LA Center, TVM 826 Victor Golf 15,500.
November 826 Victor Golf, LA Center, Las Vegas, altimeter 2975.
2975, 826 Victor Golf.
36. That's 5-minute cruise, that's fine. This might be a little bit too high for this flight because they changed the SID, so I had it adjusted for the other way. That's right. So we'll switch that to standard. Turn off the seat belts. So I need to make some changes to my flight plan for this flight because this is a flight that I do repeat every now and then. So I need to change the SID and I need to change that frequency. Where's it at? Oh, sorry guys, I'm like super tired today. Freaking awesome view right there.
For 587 Echo Foxtrot, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
I hear that same CAN Force pilot every day.
For
Him and
587
Walker
Echo
169,
Foxtrot,
I hear the most.
SoCal approach Burbank,
Yeah,
altimeter
I hear the
299.4.
Walker guys a lot. Like they must
CAN
have
Force
like
412, turn right heading 060.
a close-knit group of people that are friends that fly on that Walker, and it must be more of like a PE related group, because I agree, I hear those guys all the time. And one of the reasons I joined these VAs is so I can change up my my call sign, because the PilotEdge controllers were so used to my call sign being the same that, like, if I change my call sign for whatever reason, they still would call me United 1399, because I used United for pretty much every plane I had for a while. And so eventually I just joined Allegiant, and I joined the FedEx
412 is 4 miles from Snake,
VAs.
turn right heading 170.
So now I have
maintain 3000,
3 call
established
signs
on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 20
that
right approach.
I sequence through, and it makes it a little bit easier on them to not keep calling me the same call sign over and over again. So now I use Allegiant 3D3, I use United 1399, and FedEx 3650. Those are my main 3 ones. And then of course my GA stuff is always the, you know, the aircraft type with 1399. If you're curious where 1399 comes from, that was my work ID when I worked for the city. So they always would call me on the radio 1399. So my brain was already adjusted after 20-something years of hearing the 1399 call sign over the radio, that I was just accustomed to it. So that's why I've been using 1399 for all my ATC stuff, just because I'm used to listening for it. Changing my notes to the new flight plan and the new altitude, which is going to be, next time I fly this, I'll climb to 270. Give a little bit longer of a cruise and not have to fly so slow. I think it's $20 to reserve a registration number. No kidding, I never knew that. So you can pay PilotEdge $20 and they'll assign you, like, I could reserve my call sign, the United 1399, like no one would ever be able to use it? Or is it, I mean, how does that work? I know you're guaranteed it obviously once you log on the system, I know VATSIM doesn't allow you to reserve call signs. Like if someone's already logged in under your call sign, then you have to pick another one. But PilotEdge, that would be kind of cool. Although, oh, in real life? Oh.
Allegiant 383, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Albuquerque Center 134.32, Allegiant 383.
Can Force 412, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
3432, 3432. Albuquerque, and we're climbing almost there. Albuquerque Center, Allegiant 383, flight level 285 for 290.
Agent 383, Albuquerque Center, descend via the Bruiser 1 arrival. And it'll be runway 7 right transition. Phoenix altimeter 29903.
Descend via the Bruiser 1, 7 right transition, 29903, Allegiant 383. Alright, I put that on there. We're coming up to that. Go back to manage speed. Do some ECAM checks here with the FAA. That's super cool. I did not know that. And you know what? That's not a bad idea for PilotEdge, but I bet they could probably do that on PilotEdge. But then it'd be kind of favoritism, I guess, so they probably wouldn't do it. That would be kind of cool though. Let's lower the temperature in the cabin.
Say again? I just heard you say do something about that. Unfortunately, that's going to be on their end. It's not on a frequency that I can hear, so I don't know how to help you, sir.
Alright, so let's get our weather at Phoenix. Do that, that, and that. So we got WKRP in Cincinnati. Are you old enough to remember that?
Everyone 01 Uniform Delta, you're a bit staticky. What's your position and altitude?
Might give away some of your age there if you do know what WKRP is.
Yeah, your range is going to be an issue there at Half Moon Bay. We give you the frequency 122.2 to make your request on the ground and non-towered field, just because, right, again, terrain is going to be a bit of an issue. As you know, it's a phone call to the overlying facility.
2993, temperature is 18, winds are 170 at 8. That's with the whiskey. We'll be descending via here shortly. So we shall go to second flight plan, delete that one, we'll go to perf, and we'll dial in this information. 2993, and temperature is 18, 170 at 8. And then actually let's update our winds. Update our winds, and then we'll have to reset the wind again. 170 at 8. And then we'll go second. We're going to be descending here in a moment. That's why I'm going to readjust this altitude for the next time I fly this. So the bottom of the star, and I'll brief to star again, is looks like 4,000 at Beltway, so let me lower this to 4,000. And then we'll go back into managed. Put this on below for our TCAS. And let's lower that temperature a little bit there. Let Marcus know we have departed our last assigned. Albuquerque Center, Allegiant 383 is leaving 290.
Allegiant 383, roger, thanks.
Okay.
Allegiant 383, change to my frequency 128.45.
128.45, Allegiant 383. 128.45. 2845, pop that over there. Legion 383 is leaving 281.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like your GA call sign is taken in real life. The specifically November 1399 has been taken. What kind of aircraft is it assigned to? Does it say? That's kind of cool. Alright, let's do second. Copy what we got. Second, and we'll change that to landing the other way. Should probably be 25 left. Let's see if we have an RNAV or something for that. 25 left. 25 right. 25 left. So I guess 25 left ILS. They don't have any cool RMPs into here. Nope. So we'll go 25 left. So we'll fix this to ILS 25 left via the Bruiser 1, no via. So we would just basically get rid of everything up to, we would just use the runway because nothing else has changed. Now we can probably get rid of that and that. That'll work. Landing altitude is 1135. Showing auto within 70, so that's fine. It takes into account the information you put in performance, I think. It's a Skylane, according to FlightAware. So it's a Skyline. Is that a 172 or is that like is it a 180? Cessna 180. If I'm even saying that one right. Temperature should be a little bit cooler now. We got 23 in the cockpit forward. Aft is 24, cargo's 19, so that's good. All systems are normal. So 7 right. 7 right is arrive, approach, ILS 7 right. From Beltway is 4,000 feet. That's 10 DME. Minimum's 300. I think I already said that. Missed approach procedure. Climb to 3,300, then climbing right turn to 5,000 on a heading to 250. Direct to the Phoenix VOR, or I'm sorry, via the Phoenix Radial 163 to Popke at 15 DME and hold. So we're going to climb to 3,300 feet, then right turn to 5,000 on the heading of 250 in 163. So 250 and then south 163. So 33 and then right turn to 5,000. And we'll just follow the McDo signs on that. We're showing in 110.75 for the ILS. So we'll double check that 110.75. So we got 110.75.078. So that is correct. And let's see what looks like. It's cloudy up here. Let's check. It's scattered at 14, broken at, yeah, it's gonna be pretty cloudy getting in there, but it's visual conditions because it's scattered at 14, so that's 14,000 feet above the field, 10 square miles, so it's definitely VFR conditions, so that's fine. Let me get this Phoenix, get it set up for the next ATIS request. And we're coming down, slowing to 270 now. Yep, we're slowing, we're on profile. Looking good. Engines are not roaring, so we can turn up the volume to 70 for right now. Caught up to 2993 on the altimeter.
Number 101 Uniform Delta Monterey Tower. If you're landing at a Class Charlie airspace, you'll want to talk to the approach controller for sequencing prior to your arrival. NorCal's on 121.3.
We're in moisture, it's -2 on the TAT. So we want our anti-icing on because we're in clouds and it's icing temperature. We're going to change this to standard there.
November 101 Uniform Delta, NorCal approach. Always call with altitude and position with an approach controller, squawk 0620.
I think he said 93 actually, so I'll double check that, but it's close enough. Cabin
Number
pressure
101 Uniform Delta, radar contact 25 miles west of the Salinas VOR, say altitude. One Uniform Delta, roger, and you have the ATIS?
The fuel is
roger.
Even, so we're good there.
Allegiant 383, contact Phoenix approach 128.65.
Phoenix approach 128.65, Allegiant 383. 128. 65. And then we'll check with D8 real quick, so make sure nothing's changed. We've got whiskey, and that's what it was earlier, so we can just ask for what we want here. Phoenix approach, Allegiant 383, descending via the Bruiser 1, runway 7 right transition, leaving 14,900. Current with whiskey, request ILS 7 right approach from Bruiser.
Legion 383, Phoenix approach. Unable from Bruiser, however, expect ILS runway 7 approach, 7 right approach.
Yeah, I misspoke. I meant Belty, but copy that at Allegiant 383.
Thanks.
Slipped up there. Slipped up. All right. So we're coming down to 14,000. We're going to hit 10,000 feet. We'll turn on our lights. Update the weather. So we'll force weather reload. Make sure the clouds look like they're supposed to. It's a new habit I'm trying to get into, so that way the weather stations, whatever they're reporting, is what we're looking at.
Are you not seeing the same thing?
It does not appear to be so. I'm running active sky. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Roger. Number 1 Uniform Delta, enter right traffic for runway 28 right. Let me know when you have the airport in sight.
All right, enter right traffic for 28 right, and we have the field.
Thank you.
Alright, so 7 right. So we're gonna do Phoenix 7 right. 35 miles away. That's all good. Max landing weight 65.
Monterey Tower,
We're at 60.8, so we're good there.
Over to Tower 118.4 for 010. 101 Uniform Delta. Monterey Tower, Challenger 101 Uniform Delta is entering right downwind for 28 right.
Going to be a little noisier this week. The wife's home
November
on spring break.
Delta,
She's a school teacher, so she is off for spring break this whole week.
015, gust 24.
Clear to land 28 right for 101 Uniform Delta, thank you.
Negative, you're on a right downwind, runway 28 left, runway 28 left to clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, 28 left, my apologies, 101 Uniform Delta.
Update the weather 93, 18, 178, so all that's still valid. Turn on some landing lights here shortly. Can do it at 10:06 probably, so we'll do seat belts on, and then we'll turn on the rest of these lights. We don't need the anti-ice anymore.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 280, push with Romeo.
Southwest 280, Salt Lake ground, does your push require a taxiway?
Yeah, at the hotel.
Southwest 280, roger, with ground, push to hotel approved.
Alright, so 7 right.
Hotel approved, Southwest 280.
Legion 383, contact Phoenix approach 120.4.
Phoenix approach 120.4, Legion 383. Simulating a final controller, that's cool. I don't usually do that here. Phoenix approach, Allegiant 383, leaving 9,400.
Legion 383, Phoenix approach, thank you. Phoenix altimeter 29903 after Balti, cleared ILS, runway 7 right approach.
29903 after Balti, cleared ILS 7 right approach, Allegiant 383.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha India, descend via the Ski 2 arrival, runway 17 right transition, report leaving flight level 410. 1 Uniform Delta, how much further downwind do you plan on going?
7 right,
We're making right base right now,
120.9.
101 Uniform Delta.
20.9, and the speed at Beltway is 187, so that should work. That should work. Change this airport on this iPad. Coming into Phoenix. Airport. See what the weather is on this. Yeah, the weather's matching. Like I said, nothing less than 14,000 feet for clouds. There's no ceiling. Let me go airport diagram. I'll get that ready. It's a short runway, so we're probably going to exit at probably Hotel 6. And then do a U-turn or go Golf 7. Maybe I should do Golf 7, or no, I'll exit Golf 6. That's what I'll try to do. So it'd be like the third left. Yeah, Golf 6. Alright, we're gonna go flaps 1. And the ILS is 3,000. And then actually, I'll leave it at, actually I'll reset it when I get a little bit closer. So we're going to do auto brake low. There's Phoenix right over there. $210, 6,000 at Pigskin. Right on the money, looking good. Got a tower on the standby. I need to add that final approach. 120.4. That's cool.
Salt Lake City ground, Southwest 280, taxi with Romeo.
DDI, roger. Southwest 280, Salt Lake ground, runway 16 left, taxi via hotel.
Got a control different.
16 left, taxi via hotel, Southwest 50.
See if we can pick up the descent pace here. There's 200 knots, so we go flaps 2. Just break this down to 175. How about that? Lower our gear, get configured. Arm those. Flaps 3. Set altitude for mist in a little bit. Cabin check should be coming up. that on ILS mode.
Monterey ground, 101 Uniform Delta at Kilo, left 28 left, request taxi to gate 5 Alpha.
101 Uniform Delta, Monterey ground, you can't change from tower to ground on your own, go back to the tower frequency, let them know you clear the runway.
Monterey Tower, 101 Uniform Delta is clear the runway.
Challenger 101 Uniform Delta, taxi parking via Alpha and monitor ground.
Via Alpha, monitor ground, thank you.
I made the same mistake when I first started. I think everybody does that. Just gonna arm the approach here. And I guess I'll reset for 5,000. Should be active.
Salt Lake City Tower, Southwest 280, ready to go, 16 left.
South 280, Salt Lake City Tower, fly heading 205, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff. The wind's 17019, gust 25.
Right turn 295, 16 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 280.
Legion 383, contact Phoenix Tower, 120.9er.
Phoenix Tower 120.9er, Legion 383. 20.9er. Phoenix Tower, Legion 383, Option Localizer 7 right.
Legion 383, Phoenix Tower, runway 7 right, clear to land. The wind's 1606, gust 16.
7 right, clear to land, Legion 383. Alright. So he said the wind's 170. My winds are 170 at 8, but that could change, like he said. So my weather's like 5 minutes behind. So yeah, Phoenix is 170 at 6, gusting to 16 right now. So I might get an abrupt weather change at any moment. Hopefully it will wait till after I land. Because it's going to be pretty interesting to go from 8 knots to almost, well, gusting to 16. Slow her down. If I need to go mist, we're going to go full throttle, flaps 3, and gear up.
1,000.
And like I said, we're going to plan on exiting around Gulf 6, which will be the second turn off, or third. 1, 2, third turn off.
Approaching.
280, contact Salt Lake City departure.
Right.
Departure, Southwest 280. Salt Lake City
Definitely a
departure,
crosswind landing here.
6,200 now, climbing 10,295.
Minimums is 300, so I'm going to take it down to minimums.
Salt Lake departure radar contact, climb maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, also 230 or below speed.
Roger.
Alright, there's minimums.
Minimum 300.
Powered off, my plane.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Alright. 5,000
Headed in reverse.
remaining.
Spoilers are active. Using right. Looks like we might go down the Gulf 7. Yeah, we'll exit here. Phoenix Tower, Allegiant 383 off the runway, looking for Terminal 2. Foxtrot, something, let me see here.
Allegiant 383. Taxi Terminal 2 via left Foxtrot, Foxtrot 9er, Echo 9er, Echo, and either Delta 7 or Delta 6, your choice. Monitor ground will see you.
Park via Foxtrot, Foxtrot 9er, Echo, and then my choice of Delta intersection to parking, monitor ground, Allegiant 383, see ya.
And Allegiant 383, cross runway 7 left at Foxtrot 9er.
Oh yeah, cross 7 left at Foxtrot 9er, Allegiant 383. Alright, so
it's 280, clear direct Bobby, join the Rugged 1 departure.
Ground is 132.
Bobby, join the Rugged 1 departure, Southwest 280.
3255. We'll monitor ground when we cross this runway. Turn on our wheel brake fan. Get that on, turn that off. We'll turn off the strobes once we cross this runway.
5 right.
And then we'll go left at Echo. Because we're going to have a head-on with this CRJ. Now he's turning. That's good. It's traffic global. Alright, monitor ground. Turn off our strobes, landing lights. APU is online. Back in time. You just literally saw the landing. Nice, good timing. It's good timing. I was happy with that landing, even with a little bit of a crosswind.
So it's 280, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Southwest 280.
Where do we park here? Let's the gate looks empty. Let's see if we can use this one. This is the Nimbus Phoenix. I have the Mr. X Phoenix, which is really just as good, but the Nimbus has more people walking around. Nimbus has the people in the terminal, I mean the gate, these jetway things. So I just prefer Nimbus, plus it's payware, so. Open up that door. Open up that door. Turn up the lights.
Southwest 280, contact Salt Lake Center, 135.77.
135.77. Southwest 280.
Turn that off.
Disconnected.
Disconnect from those guys. See the micro starters there? I don't know. Turn that off. Gates over here. Yeah, the winds just changed from gusting to 16, so that must have happened right after I landed. That's good. It's kind of why that's another reason I like my weather program. I have it it is about 5-10 minutes behind, so if the meter says something, I know what to expect. It's just it sucks when you land and it changes on you at the last second. All right, let me get credit for that flight, and battery's off. Close that door and we'll do a replay real fast. We'll do a tower view too. I have a feeling this, I think I'm gonna get my view blocked by the tower actually. Maybe not. Flare. Got a little bit of a flare in there. There we go. Yep, that blocks the view every time. I don't know why they did tower view. I guess tower view would be fine if you landed on that runway, but not so much this one. Make sure that my ACARS is picked it up, which it looks like it has. All right. All right, guys. 7 Lima Yankee. Mr. Das, appreciate you guys hanging out with me this afternoon. I may do a random stream this week, once or twice, but I've got a few errands and things I need to do this week during the day, so I may not stream random flights, but we'll see what happens. See what time I get home and such as that. But appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always, and I will catch you all soon. Y'all take care. Chase out.